on digital. Your latest thing is collecting dog food, and we're joined by Sue Gordon, who is a dog food lover. And
not a dog food.
That's horrible.
Maybe a dog lover, not dog food per se.
That's horrible.
I don't eat dog food.
So, what is this zoo for pets?
So you get ready, Gary, because you're going to be bringing donations in when you come up the stairs.
I'm not bringing donations up the stairs. Trust me.
Many of you don't know that before I got into real estate, I used to do dog rescue. So obviously, I love dogs way more than people. I love all my clients and my family, but I love dogs way more than people.
Me too.
And what we're noticing is there's, the community refrigerators have exploded. People are desperate. People are struggling. The cost of food is astronomical, but also the cost of dog food is astronomical, and cat food and supplies and all that. So I had just put it out there. You know me, I always get these random 3 a.m. thoughts. I'm usually emailing one of you. And I just realized that the first thing to go if people can't afford food is, care for their pets. So I just said, how about starting a little pet pantry? And then all of a sudden I have Project New Hope, Bill Moore, amazing. He's joining us. He donates like crazy to us. Pet Rock Festival, Charlene Arsenal, they want to be a part of it. And so does Worcester Animal Rescue League, Kristen Mullins. So I think having these free pantries throughout Central Mass, will help a lot of people that, where their pets can't afford, to eat their normal food. And the reason behind this too is I read a story how this dog was eating like beans and rice because the family couldn't afford food. So they literally had to share like the people's food. So, it's just sad. You read one story and then it just sticks with me forever. As you know, I dwell on it.
So where are they going to be located?
So the first one's going to be here at the office outside, just like the, free community refrigerator. So it'll be, we're trying to figure out the logistics of how we're going to run it. But I think it's going to be open a few days a week where people can come for certain hours. Then we ask people to donate. We're going to be soliciting local businesses. I'm also going to have like a business of the month. So we're going to go to all local businesses and say, hey, listen, do you want to be our sponsor of the month? We'll promote their business like crazy on all of our social media channels. And then, their office can collect supplies or they can make a donation and we can shop for them. Just our way of giving back.
Well, where else could we put one?
Oh, they're going to go everywhere through Central. I already have like 12 people that want to put them, you need to be in like a little bit of a busier area, but all the communities that are struggling, which is basically every community around here, all through Worcester and beyond.
It makes sense to put them next to the community.
Definitely could be. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So, dog food.
Yep. Cat food.
Cat food.
Toys, supplies, beds, any of that, anything.
What about
flea collars?
What about gerbils?
Any type of animal.
No, I'm serious.
Any
I've gone through that with my kids.
What about your Gary's son has 2 hermit crabs, thank you very much, 2 chinchillas, and 2 cats.
Okay. Whatever people. I don't know what the others eat besides cats, but yeah, I mean,
Let me be clear, they don't eat cats.
Okay. Thank God. But yeah,
it's everyone knows those hermit crabs.
Right. The hell do they eat? So, it's whatever people want to donate, we will be beyond appreciative of it. And there's just such a desperate need for it that, sometimes it just takes some people to step up and then it catches on. And then we have multiple throughout Central Mass and, cats and dogs and all that can live happily ever after. and
Living together?
And chinchillas and hermit crabs. So, but think of like what we pay for flea collars or heartworm.
I mean, the tick collars are
all
outrageous.
Yeah. So, I mean, and animals can get very sick from tick, Yeah.
Sorry, I decided to bought my dog food at Pet World. I buy it at Pet World.
Yeah.
No, but they're like, you have your free bag this week. And I'm like,
awesome. Yeah.
Bring you my free bag.
I love that. And that's the thing. So with a lot of pet stores, people will open up a bag. If their dog doesn't like it, they can return it, but then that just gets thrown away. So what we can do is if we have a relationship with pet stores or something that comes in damaged, instead of them throwing it away, we take it, we relabel it, and, we can give it away.
Can we do that?
We can. Yep. So that's our newest endeavor here at Castanetti Realty.
You're not going to be repackaging the food for human consumption, because I know people that have gone through the Pet World trash at the end of the day to take food out.
Like for them? Pet food for people?
Yeah. And I just think it's sad.
Yeah.
Incredibly sad.
That's why it should be next to the community fridge. We can make more sandwiches and then give them.
I mean, I think this is a good thing, really good thing. And I don't want to end on a downer note, but.
Well, thanks a lot, Gary.
Well, you already did, so too late for that. But on a positive note, we're going to be able to help a lot of people, that really need it. And, these animals,
A lot of animals that really need it.
well, right, exactly. I mean, think about it, let's say
So
this.
if I couldn't feed Toby and Louie,
Right, when we're struggling, and
Gary
my
would-
dogs would, right, listen, would be last to get fed, so. But when you're struggling as a pet owner that loves your pet, but you literally cannot afford the basics, like think how heartbreaking that is. So if we
Yeah.
can ease that burden, then you know what, mission
So I
accomplished.
used to live in South Florida,
Yep,
and they may have had hurricanes from time to
a
time.
few.
And when people get in their cars and they leave,
Oh,
there's
Oh,
not
yeah.
always room for the animals.
there's always room for the animals.
always. I
I'm
can't judge, I understand,
I'm
but,
telling you now, having lived down there,
right.
Oh,
that the animals are
what happened?
Sarah McLaughlin is singing the song,
I can hear it now.
but it's horrible.
I would die, I could,
Katrina. It was Katrina the one?
yes.
Yeah.
Then we got all their animals up here because they had to, I felt so bad. They had to leave their poor pets behind. The poor people had to leave the poor pets behind.
I would die driving away from, I could never.
Right.
I go down with them. I mean, there's,
Yeah.
but I get it. I mean, you have kids, you have all that,
Oh, there's always room for a dog.
right. So on a good note,
Maybe not the chinchillas.
that's a different breed, but on a good note, we always find these masses of people that want to help and they all step up in such huge ways. And that's what I love about this stuff. So, you know what? We provide the avenue. All these people come out, we'll support local businesses like we're doing and help the pets in need.
That sounds great.
Thanks. Thanks for your support already. You're one of our first donors. You too. I have no idea.
I know.
What'd you give, Gary?
No, I donated.
Well, I was donating.
You put a request out for
The women's shelter.
10
Yeah.
different things, and I said I'll take the first 3,
Which
which
that's
was
right.
Sue and I.
No, I donated without asking.
But that's what he didn't know about that. But that's what I
I
love.
know he does.
For the team, and again, the team is so amazing here because I put out a request for a women's shelter. A lady reaches out, we need all these items. I put it out, you're the first one to step up, takes the first 3 things. I mean, that was
more than you needed.
yeah, and that was fulfilled in like minutes. So, our team is amazing and the people
You
that
also
follow
have a
us.
huge network. You got to take
I'm
a
lucky.
little credit for yourself, not for yourself, but a little credit that you developed this
Yes.
network. That people respond when the word goes
Right,
out.
right. And I think people know because tangibly they're involved. They don't just write me a check and wonder where it goes. Like they either see us shopping or they're shopping with us or they're bagging things or delivering things. So
And they know it's not a scam.
I mean,
There's so many scams out there on Facebook. They know Andrew's
Tons.
actually asking for something.
Right.
Like this dog, a cute little dog,
I
needed a
You
little
found a home,
home.
yeah.
People
Yeah.
are like, oh, don't read these things about dogs being lost
Right.
because they might steal your identity.
But that's why I document everything on social media too, because people are like, oh, you overshare. I understand. You want to know where your money's going. You want to see where your money's, being put to good use. So, it's a win-win situation. And people pull up out back and see that bin that's filled every, 10 seconds, which is empty now. You'll be happy in the basement. But, we're able to help a lot of people. We have a big reach. So, I'm lucky to have the network that I have.
in the basement to store it.
Exactly. In the room. Thank God. Come soon to Gary's office.
Knock your socks off. Anything else?
Nope. So you can actually check us out on Facebook, Central Mass Pet Pantry. Feel free to follow us.
We
We'll
have
be-
their name?
Yep. Well, yep. We're gonna have a logo soon too, and Brody and Tucker will be the spokespeople. So Central Mass Pet Pantry, coming
Cool.
soon.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And Toby and Louie be involved too.
Sure. We'll let them be like the sponsor of the month.